Hey everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Chrono Trigger, and now we're going to explore in the factory a bit. So it is possible to avoid the series of battles on the conveyor belt if you just go this way, but it takes a while because you have to dodge all of the guards. I'm just going to show you guys how to do it, and then I'll go through the conveyor belt anyway to get the experience. Because if you're looking to level up, the conveyor belt is a good place to do it. And the first battle is coming up. I think there are 3 in all. It's actually possible to skip the entire factory area. If you just go left at the beginning and go to the lab, you can skip the factory entirely if you know all the passwords. But if you don't know the passwords, you need to find them all in the factory. And I'll show you guys how to do that. But yeah, if you're doing a speed run or a New Game Plus or something, it's a good idea to skip the factory. And there's Chrono kicking ass with his 100+ damage. And Robo learned Laser Spin. That's a pretty cool attack. And yeah, you don't get to pause and heal or anything. I wonder if Cyclone would work here. Okay, that took out at least one of them. And yeah, Robo also has a cure tech. Chrono's one of the only characters without any kind of healing technique. Luca's another one who doesn't heal. And yeah, those Proto 3s do that counterattack all the time. But that's not enough to beat us. And now for the third battle, we're gonna fight 5 enemies. So that should be fun. I think you can get 4 of them actually with Cyclone. Yeah. Well, Cyclone's a pretty useful attack. It just wasn't working for me last episode. Speaking of last episode, I really hope this episode isn't as difficult to get up on YouTube. Because the last one, I don't know what the deal was, but YouTube had such a hard time putting it up. It took literally like 100 tries to upload it. I don't know what the deal was. I hope this one's easier. I really do, or else, I don't know, I'll be mad. But Chrono leveled up. And now we're taken down over here, which is where I would have gotten if I'd have just run across this part of the conveyor belt. Okay, and now we're getting to the area where you find all the passwords. The first area is just over here. And I'll pick up the items, of course. Why not? And it's easy enough to find out the crane controls. So now that we know the crane controls, let's go find the crane. After we fight these guys. Okay, and that was a double battle, which will be a pain in the ass to edit unless I just cut it all out, which I might. But now we can use the crane to get these barrels on the conveyor belt. It's a little too easy to do if you ask me, but I really shouldn't complain, because it makes it much easier to get around the factory. Yeah, the reason why you have to go through the conveyor belt when you first get into the factory is because those barrels are in the way. But now, you can just go right from the entrance to pretty much anywhere. Well, I don't think the crane could go too much slower, but I don't know, I shouldn't complain. It makes the factory much more convenient to get around in. But really, that crane is incredibly slow. But that's all we have to do with it. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna fight those guys again, because that would mean another double battle to either edit or just cut out. And now we can access this area, which gives us the ultimate password. And that password is Xavi. And it actually tells us what buttons to press. Yeah, so anyway, we're pretty much done here in the factory. Except that I'm gonna probably go back and, well, I'm gonna get this. But I'm gonna go back in the conveyor belt just to get some more experience, but you guys don't need to see that because I've already done it, so I'll meet you guys back in the lab in a bit. Yeah, I'm just gonna go back here and run into one of the guards. So, yeah, see you guys in a bit. Okay, we're back and a bit more experienced. And now, we're gonna go back into the main area. And this time we will go to the left, if these enemies don't give us any trouble. Okay, now we're gonna go to the lab. And I guess it wouldn't hurt to shelter up here. I think we're running a bit low on magic as well as HP. There we go. Okay. Okay, so when you're fighting both acids and alkalines, you want to get rid of whichever kind there's less of first. Because as long as there are both kinds around, they can do a nasty counterattack. So just get rid of the acid, and they won't be able to do it. And I think the alkalines have slightly lower defense than the acids, but their defense is still ridiculously high. Good thing they only have 9 HP, otherwise it would be hell to fight them. And of course the combined damage is 8. Giving it the chance to attack us once more. But no big deal, really. And now this screen randomly turns on, and allows us to access the ladder, which is another way to get around in the lab, other than the elevator. And yay for passageways with lots of alkalines. Anyway, now that that's over with, we can head into this room over here, and let Robo work his magic. Oh, that's kind of ironic what I just said. And you're the man, Robo. Well, you're the robot. Ooh. More level ups. That's always appreciated. And a hammer arm for Robo. I think the other box has a Titan vest. I'll put that on Luca since she has the lowest defense. Yep. Okay, well we're actually almost done here in the lab. All we've got to do is go down another floor, and then we'll use the elevator, just for the sake of variety. And guess what we do down here? We enter in Xavi. Ooh, a plasma gun. We're getting all the weapon upgrades here. Alright, final password. And I'm sure no one will mind if we just stroll in here and hit the switch, right? Well, that doesn't sound good. Robo really doesn't like that. Must escape immediately. Oh man. And the doors are closing in on us. Oh man. Whew. Thanks, Robo, you saved us. would have been stuck in the factory forever if it weren't for Robo. And here's an example of just how awesome Robo is, in case you didn't know already. But we're running out of time here, so I'm going to cut it off, and next episode will be pretty exciting. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.